DeCastro responds to Bacon motion. New documents presented by Chille DeCastro's attorney, Stephen T. Gebelin, filed earlier this week, dispute evidence presented by Michael Pierattini's attorney in support of his motion for summary judgment. In the new filings, DeCastro uses his infamous nope defense in regard to multiple attempts to have protection orders filed against him, claiming that they shouldn't be held against him, as even those that were granted did not have successful criminal prosecutions tied to them. Most curious, he simply states that incidents used by former girlfriend Casey By the Way, who DeCastro goes out of his way to identify as KTLA weather person Casey Montoya, to get a protection order against DeCastro are pushed to the wayside as false. DeCastro claims they're false, as if they were true, he would have gone to jail or have been prosecuted for the action. With the apparent convictions on his record, including for stalking a girlfriend when he was 18 and using a false ID, his defense is again nope, as he says he was very young and the conviction shouldn't count as he received no jail time. DeCastro's statements in the filing also denies having access to his email while he was incarcerated in the Clark County Detention Center, and instead used his limited phone access to coordinate with his helpers running his YouTube channel and his attorneys. The videos posted were produced by his helpers. The YouTuber left out that a good number of the videos were produced by his helpers, featuring audio from DeCastro while he was in jail. DeCastro recorded the audio using his telephone privileges and successfully ran fundraising campaigns and a petition drive against Justice of the Peace Ann Zimmerman during his incarceration. DeCastro also went on the attack in his response to the motion, claiming proof of collusion between Pierattini and other defendants. The YouTuber claimed that since a document presented by Pierattini showed it was paid for by Kate Peter, it must mean that Peter and Pierattini colluded together against DeCastro. A second document provided by an unnamed third party and presented by Pierattini was also used to verify DeCastro's claims of collusion. The document involved attempts to prosecute DeCastro for practicing law without a license in Ohio and was publicly available on a number of Discord servers soon after it was issued. Attorney Gebelin also brought up libelous statements Pierattini reportedly made on a June 5, 2022 video, that DeCastro's brain was being turned to glue because of repeated concussions as a professional fighter. He did not have repeated concussions or brain damage from such fights. There are no medical records of any concussions, and he did not suffer brain damage. DeCastro defamed Pierattini. DeCastro didn't publish any false statements of fact about Pierattini to third parties. That DeCastro had a restraining order with the victim there, implying that he assaulted or harmed a victim. That DeCastro stole his roommate's ID and got his roommate a traffic ticket by using it. This is false, as DeCastro never stole an ID from his roommate, nor did such non-existent theft result in his roommate getting a traffic ticket that should have been attributed to DeCastro. That DeCastro stole his roommate's ID because DeCastro was on probation and didn't want to go back to jail. DeCastro was never on probation, and at the time the video was published, DeCastro had never been to jail, so DeCastro couldn't be sent back. Repeatedly calling DeCastro a scammer because of the legal information products that DeCastro sells. Gebelin is seeking a denial of the motion for summary judgment. The hearing to hear the motion for summary judgment will be held on August 30th, 2024. Correcting our previous coverage, the next status conference in the lawsuit is scheduled for August 28th, 2024.